Previously, we witnessed the rise and rule of the notorious Emperor Commodus, his thirst for battlefield glory, and the growing discontent amongst his subjects. Now, we delve back into the chilling tale. In the frosty, gloom-filled hours of a winter night, the Emperor Commodus met his demise. The end came not amidst the gore and glory of the battlefields he so desired, but within the secluded confines of his palace, at the treacherous hands of those he least suspected. The reign of a tyrant had culminated, bringing the era of the Antonine dynasty to a grim closure. The favorite concubine, Marcia, and the court chamberlain Eclectus had conspired against the emperor. Their first attempt at his life came in the form of poison, but fate had other plans. Commodus, unknowing of their treachery, purged the poison from his system, but the plotters were undeterred. As the curtains of night continued to hang heavily over the palace, Narcissus, the emperor's wrestling partner, emerged from the shadows. In the privacy of the bedchamber, the athlete overpowered Commodus, extinguishing the life of the man who had once claimed to be the reincarnation of Hercules. As dawn broke over the horizon, the news of Commodus's death rippled through the streets of Rome. The citizens of the empire, for so long living under the shadow of a tyrant, now faced an uncertain future. The sudden power vacuum left by the emperor's death cast long, uneasy shadows over the empire. But as the empire grappled with the reality of a world without Commodus, the wheels of change began to turn. The aftermath of the emperor's death set off a chain of events that would forever alter the course of Roman history. The fall of Commodus, far from marking the end, was merely the beginning of a new chapter in the empire's story. The demise of the despot paved the way for the rise of a new order, bringing with it unforeseen challenges and unexpected heroes. The Roman Empire, once ruled by the iron fist of a single man, was about to experience a revolution that would redefine its destiny and shape the world as we know it today. The era of Commodus had ended, and the age of the five good emperors was about to dawn. Commodus, often portrayed as a villain in popular culture, was a complex figure with a tumultuous reign. As the last in the line of the five good emperors, his rule has been marked with both admiration and disdain. We've seen him depicted in films, books, and even video games as a cruel, ruthless tyrant, a man driven by his own greed and ambition. But history is rarely ever black and white. Commodus's reign was not without its complexities. He was a man of many faces, a gladiator, a philosopher, a reformer, and yes, a tyrant. His decisions, as controversial as they were often driven by a desire to strengthen the empire, to make it impregnable against its enemies. The impact of his decisions on the Roman Empire was profound. He ended the Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and stability, and ushered in an era of conflict and chaos. But it was also during his reign that the empire saw some of its greatest architectural achievements, its most significant reforms. Despite his downfall, Commodus's reign left an indelible mark on the Roman Empire. His rule, as tumultuous as it was, shaped the trajectory of one of the greatest empires in history. And in the end, it was his actions, his decisions, that set the stage for the dawn of a revolution. Thank you for embarking on this historical journey with us. Your presence has made it truly enriching. Until next time, stay curious, because history holds surprises beyond imagination.